Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at an Executioner's Explosive Handmade. This is an amazing sneak commando weapon that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. We're going to take it out, we're going to try it against a couple of different types of targets, and we're going to put it through its paces and see how good it really is. And here it is, our Executioner's Explosive 15% Faster Reload. This thing is awesome, and yes, I have the unreleased R91 skit on this thing because I'm on PC and I used a mod. So if you're on consoles, that's just unfortunate for you. But anyway, let's get in there and kill these ghouls and show that this thing is a really awesome sneak commando weapon. I think people sleep on this thing. You know, the bloodied, their junkies, your anti-armor. I know Quad is getting pretty popular, but Executioners here is also very good. And as we can see, 2 or 3 shots will take down these ghouls. Easy peasy. We got a legendary. Looks like we had some rubber banding there with the explosive damage. That's pretty common. I don't know why I looked in that cash register. Wow, a mutant's short flamer. That's not good. And these guys are going down pretty quick. You can barely even see the damage action on the health bar there. So, in my opinion, in my experience using these Executioner's weapons, the kind of unreliability and servo rubber banding when doing damage, especially with explosive weapons, leads this thing to kind of kick in that Executioner's bonus a little bit faster than usual. And I don't really know why all those ghouls were facing that direction in the hallway that way, but anyway, if you have to panic fire this thing, it'll take down a whole room full of ghouls very easily, getting a lot of extra damage from that explosion, the explosive damage on it. Make sure you're using Demolition's Expert whenever you're using weapons with explosive damage. And I just realized I don't even think I have Covert Operative on right now, so we're not even getting the full damage from sneak bonus. So that's something I'll have to remember to put that on. But it clears the ghouls out of this golf club. And here we are at Mutiesville to test this weapon against some big dumb green idiots. And that guy went pretty quick. See, the thing about this weapon is that enemies die so fast that I barely get a chance to see the Executioner's effect kicking in. But that's just kind of the way that almost all stealth commando low health builds are. They're all very, very powerful. I think we saw something in the range of 450 something damage. Yeah, about 400 range when Executioners is kicking in on those headshots. Let's hop up here. Yeah, and they die very fast. Very, very quickly. Although, sometimes having to contend with the typical server rubber banding, and it looks like we got a Maddox auto grenade launcher. Amazing. Great. So let's run up here and deal with the rest of these guys. Very, very good weapon. So obviously we're not testing this thing on boss enemies where I think the Executioner's effect would really have a chance to shine, but on just regular day-to-day mobs, this thing will just tear them. And we're here at Blake's offering to deal with these degenerate cultists, and I don't think it'll surprise anybody when you find out that this rifle will pretty much just like 2-tap everything. I mean, it's sneak commando. Like everyone knows by now that low health sneak commando builds, irrespective of the weapon you're using, they're gonna kill everything. And yeah, these cultists don't stand a chance. But let's go down and see what's on the road. There's always something interesting down there. Looks like there's a partially damaged Yaoguai. That's the perfect target to test our Executioner's weapon on. And even that big tanky Yaoguai, even though it's already been damaged, you could see that it was going to take that thing down pretty quick. So yeah, the Executioner's effect is very good. And here we are at Hopewell Cave to see how this Executioner's Rifle does against everyone's big green favorite Deathclaw. Stealth is usually an issue with this guy, so we'll actually get a chance to see that Executioner's bonus kicking in, since we won't be relying on the stealth multipliers to just totally blow him out of the water with damage. And as you can see there, we had a chance to see that health bar degradation speed up right at the end with that Executioner's effect. So yeah, that Executioner's bonus is very good against bigger targets, especially once they've already had their health whittled down. And here we are at the pond during a rad storm nonetheless to try and wake up our big green behemoth friend. It looks like he's already up. Last time I came here, my game crashed horrendously, and as we can see, the Executioner's bonus kicking in there and providing a good 300 plus damage to the head of this giant behemoth. This weapon is phenomenal. It's an awesome weapon. People are sleeping on the Executioner's effect. I was able to get this thing for like 2,000 or 3,000 caps a couple months ago because people are undervaluing this thing like crazy. Sure, it's not as good as Bloodied or Anti-Armor for most applications, but it's still very good nonetheless. So if you don't have one of those, get your hands on an Executioner's Explosive or faster fire rate, or even 10% while aiming roll of this weapon, or a fixer, or whatever sneak commando weapon you like to use. This thing is awesome. I highly recommend. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I highly recommend getting your hands on an Executioner's sneak commando weapon. Or really any sneak commando weapon, but if you don't have an Executioner's or you're curious about it, and you see one in a vending machine for a good price, pull the trigger, grab that thing. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.